Hey everyone, I'm back again with another r/surviving infidelity, and this one is titled, I've been cheated on, wife is leaving for the new guy and taking our toddler. Somehow I'm the bad guy. I really don't understand. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Let's get right into it. 5 weeks ago, I found out my partner of 7 years and mother of my almost 3-year-old daughter was having an affair with a work colleague. They'd only known each other for 3 or 4 months, and the affair was less than 3 months old. But they were in love, and he is her soulmate. We kept things together over Christmas for our respective families, and she gave a brief thought to reconciliation. We had 2 weeks of bliss, saw a couple of therapists, etc. But it was soon evident that her heart was with him. I was shattered, but conciliatory, not angry, and, in the circumstances, very, very helpful. She moved to a different room, and we started planning the separation in the best interest of our daughter. We agreed on a new household boundaries, not arguing in front of our daughter, keeping up appearances until we could agree on a parenting plan/financial separation, etc., and a to-do list of stuff we had to resolve before she and my daughter moved out. And down the track, the new guy joined them. I gave a lot. In the meantime, the new guy left his wife of 30 years. That's when I knew that it was really serious. Things went well enough for a couple of weeks, until I got in contact with his ex-wife, called her up, and had a lovely, cathartic conversation about our respective cheating spouses. She wasn't across all of the details, and I filled her in, perhaps with too much glee. She made it clear that she didn't want her ex back, whereas I said I would have mine back under certain circumstances. So far, so good, except his ex seems to have been feeding him via text information that could only have come from me. Bottom line, he's pissed off, not about stealing my wife, but that his ex won't communicate. Now, it's my fault that his separation is derailed. My ex, still under the same roof, is much angrier with me for what I've done than I ever was with her for cheating on me and breaking up our family. I'm told that his ex has mental health issues and an adult son, etc. Somehow, me contacting her is the problem, not him dumping her or my ex having an affair with a married man knowing that his wife has mental health issues plus a son. Suddenly, I'm the bad guy, and he's laughingly threatening me to get a restraining order put on me. Besides a polite phone call to his ex, I've done absolutely zero other than being nice to my ex while she lives under the same roof, to deflect their guilt, gaslighting, who knows what. I realize that I'm collateral damage here, as is his ex, but effed if I'm going to be the bad guy. I cheated on nobody, lied to nobody, was angry with nobody. Thoughts? And OP has an update for us. Many thanks for all of the insights. Learned more here than in the past 5 weeks. Have a lawyer. She plans to leave with our daughter, but I'll have some amount of custody for sure, as I already do at least half of the looking after the kids stuff. I'm generally a chill guy, and I am remaining so to get the best outcome for our daughter, albeit in the face of a lot of provocation. And the first comment says, I know this story. To this day, my ex contends that it is not her lying and cheating that ended our 20-year relationship. It is everyone else. Our therapist for telling us we were planning a divorce instead of saving a marriage when she wouldn't stop seeing him, and helped unlodge the trickle truth from my ex. My mom for telling my ex she is a goddamn fool who was throwing away her family and its future. My former mother-in-law for giving me $8,000 to divorce her own daughter. My lawyer for making my ex move out of the family home after my ex asked for and received control of our rent house. To this day, it is everyone but her who is responsible. And when I contacted the OM's live-in girlfriend, who was paying his bills, he and my ex lost their minds. You see, what they hate is not necessarily the truth. It is the consequences of their actions they despise. They spent so long playing their partners with the safety net of knowing they could always go back, and in their minds, you took away their options. The mind of a cheater is an extremely strange place. And the second comment says, I'm so sorry this has happened to you. My first thought/reaction is anger. The new guy is mad at you. Tell your ex that's too bad and you couldn't care less. The same for her. He has family members that have mental issues and or potential. Maybe he should have thought of that before he had the affair with your wife. Before the both of them severely damaged so many lives that will never be the same. Married 30 years? Yikes. I think about jumping off a bridge or something myself. That's heartbreaking. Your little child who will never know what it's like to grow up with both parents because your wife found her soulmate? Your time and your life with your child is going to dramatically change. Dude, I'd be furious right now if I were you, and I'll tell them they better stop anything to you other than how sorry they are. And the third comment says, first thing I want to say is please tell me you aren't really going to let her just take your daughter away. My daughter is 3, and if I suddenly moved away from my husband and in with another man, she'd be effed up. As adults, we don't remember stuff from that age, but kids will carry certain memories with them if they stay fresh. I hope you will fight for her. Secondly, what he is doing is manipulative. Same thing my husband initially did. How dare you share your story? How dare you make our private life public? How dare you seek comfort from the only other person who understands as much as you? Sounds to me like your wife gave you all the deets while AP only gave his wife what he thought she needed to know. I will say though that aside from initial convo, I don't think it helps knowing AP or putting forth more effort in that direction. And the fourth comment says, these adults are acting like children and trying to avoid the consequences of their actions. While many of the lines I've read here are zingers, it seems that you're more the calm, respectful type. Maybe consider using the type of communication you would use with a toddler on the verge of a tantrum. I understand you want to stay and play, but it's time to eat dinner now. It sounds like you're angry with me, but as you're no longer my partner, you don't get to comment on whom I speak to, about what. Then just repeat, I'm not going to discuss this anymore, anytime she brings it up. You're not going to be able to control her emotions about the matter. You can only set boundaries around how she interacts with you. And the fifth comment says, your situation sounds a lot like mine, except I'm the woman left with the child and my husband has left me for someone he knew for a week. I contacted the AP's husband as he had no clue about an affair. My ex said I had no right to tell him as she was so worried about hurting his feelings. Apparently, I was to keep my nose off of their business. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment below and let me know if there's any other subreddits you guys would like me to make videos on, and also like the video and please subscribe.